And at the conclusion of those last 6 games, so 12 total, the FNCS champions are going to be crowned and the prize money is going to be dished out.
How will these players get points though, Reese? Look, if you look at your bottom right-hand side of the screen, there will be 2 points handed out per eliminations that players get. And once you hit that top 17, you will start to receive placement points. You will get 1 placement point per every single placement, all the way up until 4th place. And once you hit top 3, right, once you hit that top 3, you get a massive jump of +6 placement points, then +5, then +5 again, which totals to 30, right? 30 points given out for the victory hour, along with any eliminations you receive. A top-heavy point format with, a load of points being given out for eliminations means that, players are going to be doing everything they can to get that top 3 because it is just so rewarding.
And you know what the reward is? Being able to walk away as the champion of the trios competition. It's prize money on the line for every trio here, but the Axe of Champions, an in-game pickaxe that can represent and tell everyone in your lobby, I am a champion. That's what we're here for. That's what we have our eyes on, and we cannot wait to get through these next 6 games of action. Now, you guys know the FNCS is a global competition. We have other regions that have already wrapped up. You know what that means? We get to crown more FNCS champions, baby. That's right. We got to take a look. We've got Asia. We've got OCE. It's QJack. It's Nator. And it's Alice coming out as your new champions.
Yeah, these guys had a huge game as well. Into that last game, it was down to the wire as well. They were down by 12 points coming into that final game and ended up picking up a second with 9 eliminations just to go out over Fram's team, who is an ex-FNCS champion. This team is built up of QJack, who is the solo FNCS Invitational champion, and then our other teammates of Nator and Alice have been so close to getting that championship themselves, placing second in some other in duos, for example, and 4th in duos for Alice. So these guys have been on the edge so close. So QJack is going to be over the moon to get that 1st place slot again, come back as the current FNCS champion. Nator and Alice, they're going to be happy because they've been so close as well. So really happy for these guys all round. And if we kind of mentioned already, they were battling out with Fram's team in 2nd place there. He's been the FNCS champion since the solos. Unfortunately, lost it last season, was in the reach of claiming it back with a massive 3 victory rounds, but unfortunately, just missed out. However, 2nd place is still a massive achievement.
Yeah, super exciting stuff for those guys, right? It's so exciting when it comes down to just that final game, nail-biting experiences, taking a look here at the people who came from 6th to 10th. These guys all going to be securing themselves a nice chunk of that prizing. And look, regardless of where you placed, right, if you didn't get that extra champions, you're going to want to come back next season and fight even harder to try be that team that wins it, right? We talked about how Nator and Alice finally have it to their names now. There's going to be many other players in that region looking to do the same next season.
All the way to finals. That in itself is a testament to our skill. We just need to come back next season stronger, learn, refine, before we also have OCE's results. So it's time to crown another trio, baby. That's right. It's Muzz, it's Looter, it's Speedy, and Freeze 325 points.
Yeah, these guys were incredibly consistent. They weren't in that 1st place slot after the 1st day, but you know what, these guys have ended up being so consistent overall. They had 5 games out of the 12 where they placed in the top 3, and remember that top 3 is where the big format kind of gets in. That's where the big placement points are. And so an average placement of 6.5 across 12 games was really impressive from them. And Muzz's placements overall have been so good. There's been barely any tournaments, be it a solo cash cup, trio cash cup, FNCS qualifier, anything that he's been out of the top 5. So this is like a very well-deserved 1st place from this team. In 2nd, we had Sync, Sorif, and Volks. They were in that lead coming out of the 1st day as well, but unfortunately, it did not manage to pick up the 1st place slot. They played so